Hello again, I'm Thomas, aka Rykio, and I will be commenting on this Alderaan match I recorded. Alderaan is a PvP warzone. It has 3 capture and hold points, which are the turret controls on the west, center, and east sides of the map. Whenever you capture a point, it turns that turret to your side and it starts to target the enemy dropship and dropping the health of the enemy dropship. In the top right corner of the screen, the 3 gray turrets signify that they're all neutral. We just captured the center one, so it turned green, and we're about to capture the west side, so that one will turn green. And soon you'll see the red health bar on the top right start to go down, and that is the enemy dropship losing its health. We win when theirs gets to 0. And there the red just captured the east side, so that is where I'm going. With my partner, which you saw his blue shield, that was me guarding him. What guard does is it distributes 50% of the damage he takes and brings it to me. So it's a very useful tanking ability to use in PvP, especially on DPS and healers. Now here, I have one person targeting me and then the 2 others hurting me through my partner, which also has a healing buff on him, so now I'm going to start kiting. I start line of sighting the ranged guys and then sprint on the other side so they can't hurt me. They kind of run up the ramp and I'm just kiting the Jedi Knight back and forth. I grab the speed debuff and run around the corner again. Now one thing that they did fix in this latest build, but not for this, is the amount of time it takes for combat to get out. So here I had to vanish and then use my Seethe ability, which is my out of combat heal. Whenever I get back up, I just stealth again. But I had to vanish because I could not get back out of combat. My partner starts running back up the stairs, and I try to get the trooper off of him by just damaging him, but my partner ends up dying to the trooper that was up top. So I finish the guy that he was fighting and go switch back to the other trooper. There is only one other person on their point, so I think I can probably take this guy until that guy comes out of stealth. When I see there's 3 versus me, I just sprint away. There's no use to just giving them a kill, for I might be able to kill one of them. So I just kind of meander away, and they don't seem to chase me. I grab the speed buff again to just separate myself from them. I get back out of combat, so I see them immediately. I see that they're about to show back up to us by standing there up on that wall. I look and check to the point to see if there's somebody already there, and there is, so I just end up going to the point to help my 2 teammates that are already fighting. I just open up with Maul, which is just a backstab ability, and switch to the trooper and end up shocking him, which is a low cooldown ranged damage attack, and the trooper just runs off and runs away. And here I see somebody running out of the tunnel, so I go for him because he's going to be trapped. The other guy can get away and just kind of walk away from me. I can't really catch up to him too well, so I'm going to run up and try to get this guy. I was trying to spam stealth for whenever I finally got out of combat, but I never did. He cryo-grenaded me, which stuns me for a little bit. That charge stunned me for a little bit, but we eventually pick him off. And my partner and I are now getting at this Jedi Sentinel, and I use the AoE defense cooldown on them to lower their hit percent and their damage by 5%, and I use a healing consumable to stay alive a little bit longer, and that black shield to increase my block chance and my absorb. So that's how I'm staying alive against this Sentinel for as long as I am. And then my 3 partners cleaned up the rest of the fight. Do a quick check to see if anybody's at the point to cap it. We come up here to defend, realize that there's no one else in this area, so we just start kind of meandering down into the tunnel to cross over to the point that they hold, because I like to continually put pressure on the other team. So this guy just grabs the sprint buff and sprints off to try and cap our point. I tried to snare him with the abilities that I have, and he ran out of range before I could hit him with it because of the global cooldown from me hitting Maul. But luckily there was 2 other people already up there, and we ended up just kind of cornering him that way and snaring him eventually, and just tearing him a new one over here right in front of our point, and then go back to trying to get to the other side. Which, if you did not know how the assassin does tank, it is through abilities like that guard. It's a big one. The stance that I use is the second one you pick up, increases your armor and gives you some lifesteal. And then hit the other 2 defensive abilities that I just described about 20 seconds ago. But my partner jumped on these 2 guys because we thought it was just one. I figured there was going to be one in stealth. I guard him, and I end up taunting the Jedi Knight eventually. And what taunt does is it makes that guy that I taunted do 30% less damage to everyone around him except for me. He'll still do full damage to me. So that's how my partner's staying alive for so long. And we're just kind of wearing down this Jedi Knight as I kept trying to separate the second guy from the fight. It ended up working for a little bit. Then we got a third enemy in the group, so I try to separate with overload again. I keep using defensive stuff. I almost die, so I vanish and sprint away, and I come back because as long as I'm within range, I should still be guarding my partner. I'm about to open back up on the knight when my partner dies, so I just kind of meander away. Except they saw me in stealth and end up finishing me off. So I just kind of meander over and grab the speeder bike and take this long little ride back into the fray. They ended up capturing our center point during all that, so I just reapply all my buffs, get back into stealth, and come to defend, or to recapture. Now for a second there, I was going to just try to capture it, but I saw we were losing, so I just come on over and help to finish off some people real quick. Because in doing this, we can just get rid of them and then safely cap it. It's taken a little bit longer than I expected, but luckily one of my partners ended up starting the cap, and we start stopping them from hitting them. That blue light you see behind it, that is our guy capping. The Republic could not get line of sight on him because he was standing behind the capture point, which is a very good tip for you. Always try to create the max amount of gap and line of sight whenever you're trying to cap one of those points, because it will help you. He probably couldn't select him or something, but we ended up capturing the point back because of it. Right now I'm re-entering stealth, kind of looking around, assessing what's going on and where to go. I'm coming up to the edge to just look around and see. I only saw that one guy there, but it's probably the team of 2 again, if not 3. My partner over vent actually told me about the fight over on this side, so that's why I use sprint to get over here faster, and just kind of started walking on over. That was a nice little lag jump. I saw that guy had a buff up, so he probably can take care of himself for a little bit longer. I overload to get them both to stop capping and come over here to finish off that trooper. I then switch to the other trooper, and again just throwing up defensive cooldowns. I can last for a very long time on this on being a tank, just buying time until my team shows back up. And this guy comes back with very little health. I take him out before trying to sprint away, get stuck on some terrain, and end up dying. And then this is me not being able to click on a speeder bike. If you saw there, when I looked over to the right, there was actually 2 speeder bikes, and on the left there's only 1. You get 2 speeder bikes, or you get the outside speeder bikes whenever you have that point captured. So I could have taken that one on the very far right, and it would have just taken me straight to the turret to help defend. I'm kind of glad I didn't, because I didn't know about this when I was actually playing this game. But I'm kind of glad I didn't, because there was 2 guys versus 1 guy that was up there. I tried to guard him once I saw him come across, but it was way too late. So right now I'm just popping my personal stuff, trying to get this guy down so it's more of a one-on-one. And luckily I got some help after I got stunned. I start running away to try to break some line of sight. One of these guys was a healer. That guy I just ran by was a healer. So the second I started getting heals, I just turned right back around and went back in there. Throwing that AoE less damage thing is very good. And then I just stun the guy AoEing our team. I get stunned, but I don't break it with the Unbreakable Will spell because it's not a very crucial moment. I like saving those for when someone's capping and stuns me or something like that. But we do a very nice cleanup, and my bloodthirsty marauder friend over here just keeps on going at it. I do one quick double check to see that I know he's capping, and then go up to follow my partner before I realize the game's almost over. And watching my friend just kind of clean up shop over there. And this is it. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you liked my little points about assassin tanking in PvP. If you did, please like this video, leave a comment below, and I will try to get more of these videos up soon. Thanks again for watching.